Oh, what is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, folks? How is everybody doing? I am hoping all of you guys are having a great, or had a great weekend, I guess. Just a quick FYI. We have several breaks ready to rock and roll, so I'm going to get those ones ready first. All right, so right now we got the 10-box mix filled, the Cupcase Chancer filled, and the Team Canada filled, and then obviously the other ones are slowly but surely filling up. All right. All right, so that Chancer 560 is going to be the first one I do. All right, never mind. We don't need to do it because someone grabbed all the spots again. All right. Sorry, guys, I'm just updating on my end here. That makes it easy on me, yes. That was a very tough group break to handle, guys. That was a very tough one. Mr. Ned, how you doing, sir? By the way, I hope you're doing well. So 553. I'm gonna get that bad boy rolling next. So 553. All right. So 553, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get rocking out on that. Yeah, tired, I'm not going to lie. Got a lot of sun on the weekend, so I'm just a little tired. But other than that, ready to rock and roll. But let me get the 553 going for you guys. 25,553. 3 times. Here's all the names. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Make sure I'm turned around. I am. And then I'm going to grab those boxes and we'll start off with the next break. Oi! Oi, oi! Did any of you guys watch the UFC last night? That was a hell of a kick. I sadly missed it, but I read about it, and man, I can only, you know what, I can feel for those people who bought tickets. By the way, there's only going to be one left in CHL. If anyone wants to wipe those ones out, that would be phenomenal. But let's get the Canada rolling here, guys. Where'd the knives go here? There's. Here we go, 25,553. We've got the Team Canada 3-box break. All right, and again, last name, first letter. Yeah, but you know what? I feel bad. Like, you imagine any one of the people who essentially paid money for that event. All right, we got an in focus of Jason Allison. So again, that would be the A spot. What else we got? We've got a representing the flag of Theron Fleury. That is numbered to 399. Yager leadership. We got a electric wings of McCann. And a representing the flag of Shen. Lots of inserts in this stuff. So, this one you should always get something. Blue liners of Uyghur. And Mario Lemieux representing the flag. We've got a random of McCann and Gunther, so that'll be a random there. In focus of Stankoven. And a wings speckle of Bradley Nadeau. Speckle. We've got a duel of Celebrini and Bedard. That'll be a fun random. And a representing of Joe Thornton. We got a Forster in focus. We got a leadership of Wickenheiser. And an autograph of Nadeau. Bradley Nadeau. Autograph. We got a wings of prop. A speckle leadership of Shane Wright. Blue liners of Parayko and a duel of Clark and Zellweger. And an autograph, Boone Jenner. Boone Jenner auto. We've got a blue liners of Allen. We've got a Botterill Legend Outburst Silver. Jennifer Botterill. That's a cool one. We got a Zari and Hayton, so that'll be random. Zellweger in focus. And an exclusives number to 100 of Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart. Shane Wright, leadership. And a Labonte. Guardians of the Crease. Wings of Nadu. A Cassie Campbell-Pachal, blue liners. And number to 199, Connor McDavid. Bam, 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 bam. McDavid. Aren't there 3 inserts per pack? Not in every pack, no. There's like short print base maybe, but I don't think they're inserts, yeah. And that's a maybe. I got to double check the checklist if that's. We've got a leadership of Toffoli, a wings of Joshua Waugh, and a leadership speckle of Dylan Cousins. And we got a legend outburst silver of Rick Nash. Rick Nash. Nice. We got a leadership of Bowen Byram. A way representing the flag of Shabbat. We got an in focus of Gunther. Leadership of McTavish. And number to 250, Yager. Braden Yager. We've got a wings of Rick Nash. And a representing the flag of Konechny. Is it laggy? Interesting. Brant Clark, blue liners. A duel of Marchand and Bunting. And an autograph of McBain. Is it laggy at all to anyone else, by the way? McBain. In focus of Whitney. In focus number to 199, Mercer. 199, Mercer. We got a duel of Thompson and Hill. In focus of Theodore. And a Nate Danielson, number to 250 deluxe. Deluxe. We got a leadership of Cassie Campbell-Pascal. And Matt Duchene representing the flag. Wings of Easton Cowan. Blue liners of Morgan Riley. And that is probably a big one. A legend autograph, Haley Wickenheiser. Just by name quality, I'm presuming that is a substantial one. Congrats to the W spot. We got a duel of Crosby and McDavid. That'll be a random. And an in-focus speckle of Villano. Joe Villano. All right, box number 3. Well, Wickenheiser is probably going to be definitely among one of the best autographs we'll probably get in this product. We got a duel of Newhook and Duchesne. And number 2/399, representing the flag of Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat. We got an in focus, Bedard, John Tavares, leadership, and a Guardians of the Crease of Aiden Hill. We've got a Wings of Gunther. We've got a Theodore representing the flag. We got a Owen Power Blue Liners, a Tavares Stamkos Duos, and a Nolan Allen Blue Liner Speckle. We got a Blue Liners of Montour. We've got a representing the flag of Michael Bunting. They just love Michael Bunting, I'm telling you. A duel of Marchesso and Verhaeghe. In focus of Danielson. And a Wings autograph red auto, Drake Batherson. Electric Wings Batherson. Wow. We've got a Robitaille leadership. Electric Wings Speckle of Danny Heatley. We got a Wings of Batherson to go with your auto. Blue Liners of Bobby Orr. And a Blue Liners auto, Brandon Montour. Wow. 2 variant autos. Blue Liners autograph, Montour. Man, I'm killing this these 3 boxes. Wings of Stone. Oh, sick. And we've got a clear cut winners, Rick Nash. Clear cut winners, Rick Nash. This is a good box. Blue Liners of Brent Burns. We've got an Allen and Del Mastro, which will be a rando. And a Gunther to 250 Deluxe. Gunther. We've got a focus of St. Louis. We've got a representing the flag of Beauvilliers. And we got a Strome leadership, a Wings of Holloway, and a leadership number to 199, Sidney Crosby. And there we go. And then I'll just do the left and the right, and then we'll get those all going for you guys. So give me 1 second. All right, here we go. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The left side is going to get all the duels. All right, not too bad. I don't know how that compares to the other ones that previously got opened, but I feel like, from my point of view, I feel like that was a pretty solid break. All right, let's see where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a few e-transfers. So that's at least good news. As long as they all came in, right? All right, give me a few minutes, guys. I'm just going to do some very quick updates to make sure we are all on the same page. So I just want to see what has... All right. And Darren, I got your transfer. So you are good. Rob, I just got yours as well. All right. CHL has 1 left. But we'll get 547 going now. So 1 second. All right, good luck. 25,000, 547, yeah. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, give me 1 second. Let me go grab the remaining boxes. Sorry about that, guys. I am here. Just we always never have enough of the stock underneath. So I end up always having to go to the back and grab everything. So, my apologies. Oi, oi, oi. Never, ever have enough. So, do you guys like stuff? Yeah, my apologies again, guys. Just unfortunately, when things are not on the shelf, and then I got to go to the back, and then I got to find 3 or 4 different products in the back, and it's, yeah. My apologies, guys. But we are good now. So. All right, so best of luck 547 is going to be good to go, and then obviously we have the 2 spots. It was Dan P. I can't remember what he goes by in here. Yeah, Dan P. was the gentleman. Here we go, 25,547. We've got the 10-box break. And Mr. Golden, how are you, sir? All right, so well, I think the CHL is for sure going to be shortly. Young Guns for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Walcott. Base. Hundo P of Adam Fox for the Rangers. Dazzlers for Chicago, Kubalik. And a Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres of Bryson. Maybe we'll get the Potvin or Trottier. So you have the Leafs and the Islanders? Wouldn't that be funny if you did? We've got a retro of Parise for the Islanders. Oh, just Islanders? Oh, sorry, Denny Pop. I thought you said Felix. Young Guns for Minnesota, Duheim. Dazzlers for the Red Wings of Raymond. Marquee rookies for the Tampa Bay Lightning of Kachuk. You only get New York teams. Well, mind you, this is not a horrible one to get New York in, right? With the 25-26 SPX. And the 25-26 Platinum. You have some opportunity. We got a blue of DeBrincat for Ottawa and a Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Rookie blue. We got a Tanner Jeannot for Nashville and a Berggren rookie for the Red Wings. A blue of McDavid for the Oilers and a Marco Rossi for Minnesota rookie. Thompson for Buffalo Blue and a Poulin rookie for the Pittsburgh Penguins. A blue of Kyrou for the Blues and a Jurisic for the Blue Jackets. Number to 399, Profiles of Stützle for Ottawa, a blue of Landeskog for the Avs, and a rookie for the Oilers of Holloway. A jersey of Samberg for the Winnipeg Jets, Dylan Samberg. A blue of Zegras for the Ducks, and a rookie of Dostal for the Ducks. We've got a Profiles blue of Bunting for the Maple Leafs. All right, platinum time. We've got for the Blues, marquee rookie of Skinner, and a rainbow rookie for the Penguins of Koivunen. Kaplan for the Flyers rookie, Suzuki Retro for Montreal. Captain marquee rookie for Seattle and a vibe check for Chicago of Bedard. Nygaard rookie for the Red Wings and a neon yellow surge of Metsa. Marquee rookie for the Buffalo Sabres. Metsa. Abels for Philadelphia. Neon yellow surge for the Sharks of Askarov. And a Brady Martin for Nashville with a neon yellow surge of Eklund for San Jose Sharks. All right, Bedard time. We've got, well, there we go. Young Guns, Connor Bedard. Yeah. Young Guns, Bedard. I'm going to put that one aside right now. So it's good. Instinctive of Logan Thompson for Vegas. And a Reichel Chicago canvas. Whoever Chicago, congrats. Young Guns for Minnesota of Swaney. On a roll of Hughes for the Devils. And a Director of Boards of Josh Brown for the Coyotes. See, that's all I got to do is I got to make a call and it's going to happen, right? Golossi of Robertson for Dallas. On a roll of McCann for the Maple Leafs. Eclectic for Boston of David Pastrnak. We've got a Carlson PC, Speckle for the Sharks. McGing Young Guns for the Blues. And a Deep Roots of Hopkins for the Oilers. Glossy of Fantilli for the Jackets. A Gritty Portraits for Philly. And a Larkin PC for the Red Wings. Glossy for Calgary of Dewar. Monster Season, McDavid for the Oilers. And a McKinnon PC for the Avs. Darren, is that yours, the Bedard? We've got a Shepherd Washington Young Guns. Instinctive Hellebuck for the Jets. Deep Roots for Florida of Ekblad. Glossy of the Avalanche McKinnon. Ridley Gregg on a roll for Ottawa. Eclectic Panarin Rangers. If it is, huge congrats to you, by the way. We do have the MNT grading. I would recommend whoever had the Bedard to get that checked out. We got a Darlene Buffalo, McKinnon for the Avs, Evangelista for the Preds. That is a perfect graded one for MNT, in my opinion. It wasn't you? Well, either way, whoever had that one, congrats. We've got a green rookie of Holloway for the Oilers, a rookie of Ratcliffe for Philly, and a $4.99 of Harris for Montreal. We got a green of Bailey for the Islanders, a Kopke for Tampa rookie, and a $3.49 Perreault for the Ducks. Perreault for the Anaheim Ducks. Green of Luukkonen for Buffalo. Jack Quinn orange for Buffalo. And a rookie of Bordello for San Jose. MNT grading, yes. Yzerman green for the Jets. A rookie of Kochetkov for Carolina. Cool cuts, Brady Tkachuk. I personally would say no for me. And also, we're a drop-off center for MNT. Number one, they're Canadian. Number two, I just don't believe in PSA. Number three, I like Beckett, but cross-border is very tough right now. Stutzel green for Ottawa. Horvat pink for Vancouver. And a Christensen for the Blue Jackets rookie. That's a big debate. Point Tampa green. Crystals of Harris for the Canadians. And a McLaughlin for Boston rookie. Green of Moverar for LA. A Norris orange for Ottawa. And a Tampa Perbix rookie. Green of Vonacek for the Devils. Nietzsche's ice crystals for Carolina. And a Kastelich for Ottawa rookie. Green of Caulfield Montreal. Rookie of Pearson for Red Wings. $5.99 for the Blue Jackets of Kent Johnson. So theoretical, my biggest gripe. Actually, I'll say it when I'm done this box. Green of Hollander for Pittsburgh. Scheifele for the Jets Crystals. And a rookie of Gunther for the Coyotes. Green of Lafreniere for the Rangers. A rookie of Cates for Philly. And a Marchand for Boston jersey. Snowflake jersey. A green of Hughes for Vancouver. Sub-Zero of Jack Hughes for the Devils. And a Soderblom rookie for the Red Wings. I don't understand how our hobby, honestly, is okay with sending a grading to a company that they can give you an upcharge based on the grade that that said company gives you. So if they give you a better grade, they're going to charge you more because of the value of the card. How does that not seem like an insane conflict of interest? So they can give you a 9 and maybe not charge you extra, or they can give you a 10 and charge you $100 on top of it. What do you think logically would make more sense for them to do? That alone is one of the biggest reasons why I just don't understand it. We got a Lacombe for the Ducks, UD3. Ridley Gregg, first draft for Ottawa. And a Carlson for a Washington canvas. We've got a Marner Hockey Heroes for the Maple Leafs. Rantanen for the Avalanche Hollowview. Dustin Wolf, Retro Young Guns for Calgary. Yeah, PSA also buys and sells their own cards. I don't understand how that's good. Evangelista, UD3 for Nashville. First draft of Forster for Philly. And a canvas of Stutzel for Ottawa. How is it for M&T? What do you mean? They just charge you one charge, whatever the card is. Jack Hughes for the Devils, Silver Skate. A Seeing Red of Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. And a Crevier Young Guns for Chicago. You know what M&T does? Is they charge you a grading to grade the card. So whether it's a $1 card or $20,000 card, the exact same price. Levi Double Diamond, Rookie Gems for Buffalo. Retro Shesterkin for the Rangers. And a canvas for the Red Wings of David Perron. UD3 of Luke Hughes for the Devils. Poitras for Boston Hollowview. First draft for the Calgary Flames of Peltier. We've got a holographics of Mintyukov for the Anaheim Ducks. Holy moly, I'm killing this break. First draft outburst silver, Connor Bedard. First draft, Connor Bedard. Chicago is having themselves a nice break. Retro Young Guns of Dufour for the Islanders. We got a UD3 number to 1,000 of Dewar for Calgary. Seeing Red for Vegas of Marchesso. And a Beehive of McKinnon for the Avs. For that shoulder, yeah. UD3 of Matt Murray for Dallas. Seeing Red for Calgary of Nazem Kadri. And an Evans Seattle Young Guns. I'm glad it is only like 3-4 months. But I hope he comes back with vengeance. Double Diamond of Hopkins for the Oilers. Beehive of Crosby for the Pens. Skills Marner Maple Leafs. Silver Skates of Point for Tampa. Dazzlers, Levi for Buffalo. And a John Stone Young Guns for the Penguins. Wow, this box is awesome. Day with the Cup for the Vegas Golden Knights. Alex Pietrangelo. Day with the Cup. Seeing Red of Crosby for the Pens and a Beehive of Savoie for Buffalo. Yeah, like honestly, theoretical, like there's just a lot going on right now in terms of the grading world that I just don't personally believe in. Again, I don't mind Beckett at all. I actually think Beckett and M&T are the two that I personally like the most. The problem is shipping cross-border is becoming increasingly more difficult. Number to 65, exclusives auto, Tage Thompson for Buffalo. You're a noob? Well, as I said, M&T's Canadian. I basically look at them as like the Beckett of Canada. Their slabs are one of the nicest in the industry, in my opinion. If I might be wrong on this, but I know their pitch was many years ago, they're the only North American made plastics. That is also a huge plus. Like, even stuff like that should be pretty positively looked at, not just disregarded. But all right, we've got a rookie silver of Ottavinen for Seattle, 34.5 pounds for Chicago, of Patty Kane. We've got an all-time Hollow View, Michel Goulet, Quebec Nordiques, Colorado Avalanche. That's pretty sweet. And we got a Easton Cowan rookie for the Maple Leafs. Yeah, I agree with you. I love those silver cards. $2.99 Middlestad Finite for Boston. And a Mazur rookie for the Red Wings. We got a Finite to 199 for the Blues of Dvorsky. And a Konechny silver for Philly. Game Film, Lev Shunov for Chicago. And a silver of Sean Couturier for Philadelphia. Hollow View of Norris for Buffalo. Brady Martin rookie for Nashville. We've got a Hollow View of Easton Cowan for the Maple Leafs. And a Ryan Green rookie for Chicago. We've got a rookie of Rinzel for Chicago. And a Kaprizov to 99 for the Minnesota Wild. Game Film short print. All right. Ingrained icons. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-dum-dum. No idea why I'm singing the Jurassic Park theme song now. Let's go. Oh, I don't think we got one in this one. We've got for the Buffalo Sabres, Pierre Turgeon. Yeah, I don't think we got one in this one. For the Montreal Canadiens, Yvan Cournoyer. For the Buffalo Sabres, the 75, Dominic Hasek. For the Buffalo Sabres, Krupp. Autograph. For the Islanders. Do we get double hits in this one? Signature shots, Dwayne Stutter. Signature shots. I'm pretty sure silver is the regular one, but I might be wrong on that. I think the silver ink is regular. And, wow, that's a good box. Number to 49. Cuts of Class, Ron Francis. Carolina Hurricanes, number to 49. Ronnie Francis. Hold on, let me read that one for 1 second. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Top 2 people are going to get the spots. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Here we go. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. M. Reese and John M. Congrats. Did you get ripped off? No, you actually did not get ripped off. The point is that is what I'm trying to explain to you. To me, that's an absolute, joke. Like, when they're charging that much money to grade a card that realistically should be, like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't understand it. And I've never had anyone give me a genuine, proper reason why that is acceptable. And I will happily challenge everyone on that one. Tell me how that is honestly acceptable. Or give me a reason to make me understand why that should be acceptable. And it's funny because, for the most part, nobody can. I feel like this is one of those scenarios where they genuinely, they can just do what they want, so that's the reason why they do it. But yeah, you were not ripped off. That is the going rate, sadly. I just don't understand why people like MNT. And here's a funny thing: what's your turnaround on that theoretical? I'm kind of curious. What turnaround time did they tell you? My eyes right now are like super heavy. I am so tired. I don't know if it's the sun or what it was, but oh my gosh. My eyes are like just bleeding. Yeah, 4 months. So like, here's a funny thing, okay? MNT, their longest is 3 months. That's their longest service. They have a 2-day, 2-week, 1 month, 3 month. Their 2 business day turnaround. 2 business day turnaround is 60 Canadian. I do grade a few of my cards, yes. The one thing I actually do the most of is I get them slabbed by M&T and they do a label only. And I do that for my sets. I do that for a lot of my sets that I have. I actually love the way it looks. So, yes, I do grading. Yes, I grade with M&T. And I also do the labeling, which I just think looks very professional. Because like certain sets, I don't care about the grades of the cards. So, that is my answer. Do you have a slab you could show me? Yeah, give me a second. 25,541 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. I'm gonna go grab this. I gotta go grab some water, and then I'll grab that slab to show you, sir. All right. I need this water. I need water to wake me up. Oh, why is this door closing? Maybe this door bolted or something. All right. Oi, oi. All right, so yeah, but see, I almost don't disagree with you, Ned. I only agree with the PSA is great if you get a 10. That's what they look like, by the way. They're slabs. This is how I go into our samples in the front. So they do all 4-point things. They're pretty thick. Very solid. Again, pretty much similar to Beckett. But that's the thing, if you don't get a 10, a PSA 9 is very similar selling to a Beckett 9, M&T 9 in most things. Like, it's a 10 that is basically the king, right? So that I agree with you on. But let's be honest, if you do not get a 10, you've basically just wasted a lot of extra money. Here we go, 25,541. 3 boxes of CHL. Again, last name, first letter. Hopefully you saw that theoretical. Let's see what we get in this bad boy. Gotta find out what's there. So stars, I guess. I think stars will count those ones. Of Calvert. We've got a gold stars of Cousins. And a generation auto, right off the start, of Vlasov. Starting off super strong. We got a star rookies of Bennett, a gold of Brown, and a generation of Verdon. I absolutely, it does not resell. I absolutely disagree with that. Everyone always says those things, but I don't think they actually do research on it. Petrut, Moore, and an outburst red of Pickford to 25. I feel like they hear it and then just repeat that because, like, we have zero problems ever selling our stuff. Ever. We got an Edgar, Star Rookies, a Morin Gold, and a Skillful Figures of Bear. So I'll give you another fun fact. We literally just sold a Crosby on eBay, M&T 9, Ultra Rookie, for more than the last auction of PSA 9 went for. Stars of Vaneker, Star Rookies of Ovcharov, Gold, and a Star Rookies Deluxe to 250 of Harvey. So I don't really understand where people get the idea that it doesn't sell. We got a Star Rookies of Milford. We got a Fiddler Gold. And a in the crease of Shakeoff. That slab is gonna be broken. What do you mean? Stars of Brunette, Holinka Gold, and a Stars Outburst Silver of Calvert. Okay, so here's the thing. Then you're either agreeing with me that M&T is a tougher grader, but realistically, let's say we go the theoretical pop route, right? You buy it was just shy of 200 bucks. So you pay 200 bucks, which is what the PSA sold for as well. You pay $120 to get it regraded. It comes back a 9. You've just lost a ton of money. Star Rookies of Yak. Man, some of these names. Yakutsanik. Gold of Sotheran. And a generation of Nancy. We got a Stars of Free. We got a La Rose. And we've got a Knack for the Net of Atchison. But my problem, honestly, Luke, and again, I'm happy to have the discussion with you, and I do appreciate it, is we're basically saying we're okay with PSA to give you a grade that's kind of higher and them charging you more, which I think is just wrong. Like, morally. Brzezinski Stars, a gold of Fiala, and a Knack for the Net of Calvert Speckle. Well, I don't think our mentality as a hobby should be it is what it is. And I'll give you a good example, okay? A Stars of Mercier, a Carbonneau Gold Stars, and a Deluxe of Jake O'Brien numbered to 250. Luke, do you think people would give the it is what it is if myself as a dealer, I took the hit pack out of every single box, but I charged less for the rest of the packs? Do you think I'd be viewed as a positive or a negative? Delisle Star Rookies, a gold of McLean, and an in the crease of 2. Like, I'm charging everyone less than retail. So you can't complain that you didn't get a fair deal. It is less. Star Rookies of Chorney, Star Rookies Gold of Lebret, and a Skillful Figures of Meloche. The relevance is doing something wrong, but just saying it is what it is not a right thing to do. So to pass it over like it's just okay. Shane Smith Stars, a Clayton Gold, and a red number to 199 of Verdun. Like, what I'm saying is how the entire environment is, and I'm not saying you specifically, but we acknowledge that the grading is not that hard. They give a fake number 10 to get more money for themselves, but it's okay. Star Rookies of La Fournée, gold of Rayettes, and a generation of Mbui. We've got a Star Rookies of Makshish, Quinn Gold, in the crease of Costanzo. I'm just saying I think what they're doing is wrong in the hobby. Whether we're looking at sales or not, I just don't think we should ever pass it by and go, it is what it is. If a dealer was taking the case hit box out of every case and selling the rest of the boxes a bit cheaper, nobody would say it is what it is. They would go, that sucks. That's unfair. For PSA to charge you more on the same card that you sent in because they graded it higher is not just an okay thing. Star Rookies of Bennett, Barabanov Gold, and a Knack for the Net of Guit. We got a Brunette, DeRocher Gold, and a Figures of Lacerti. It's funny how the names are so much different in this one. We've got a Edgar Star Rookies, a gold of Poulin, and a Skillful Figures number to 199 of Vilu. Oh, I don't disagree. People are familiar with it. But again, I think we're harping on two different things. I'm just saying whether it is well-known or not, it does not matter whether, like, it's still wrong. Do we not agree on that? Stars of Gosselin, Witkowski, gold, and a generation of cousins. I don't disagree with you. PSA obviously is well-known. Okay, so we both agree on the premise that it's wrong. That's what I'm saying. And all I'm saying is we as a hobby should not reward things that we think are wrong. Milford, Star Rookies. Star Rookies Gold of Smirnov. And a Stars Outburst Silver of Free. Like, what I find funny, and I'll give you another good example, Luke. So many people harped on Upper Deck because of Bedard tax. Star rookies of Yakusenik, gold of Pantalaskis, and in the crease of Lascelles. But why is that not the same of what PSA does, right? Like, we give Upper Deck a lot of... It's a big rookie. Why can't they capitalize on it? McKenna's going to be big. Stars of Bear, a gold of Turnas, and an exclusive to 100 of Makish. Number to 100. But it's funny because the hobby will be very upset with Upper Deck when they do things to make more money. Or stores. Stan Coven, Star Rookies. Van Bommel Gold. And figures of Gudej. It's the most fair system. I don't think the grading is a fair system. Lafreniere, Johnson Gold, and a Stars Deluxe to 250 of Brady Martin. Brady Martin. But I'm at least glad we agree on the main point that I was trying to make. Pertrute, gold of Lemieux, and a first draft of Wysick. We got a Star Rookies of Makish. We've got a Dennis, gold. And we got a Knack for the Net of Peter. Yeah, you know what? But the thing is, to me, I think you have different kind of collectors. I don't want a graded 10 card that might not actually be a 10, right? So that's the other thing for me. Stars of Vanaker, Kuzma Gold, and a Danisic generation. So I'll give you another good example of why I don't agree with it. We were dealing with a customer who had a 6-figure card. Star Rookies of Delisle, a Stars Gold of Carols, and a Generation number to 199 of Vilu. And the quote that I was given to grade a $120,000 card was $17,000 through PSA. Nobody can explain to me why possibly grading a card should cost $17,000. Stars of Brzezinski, a McGregor Gold, and a Generation of Delisle. Like, that is nuts. Star Rookies of Chorney, a Nathan Leak Gold, and a Skillful Figures of Ravens Bergen. But that's the other thing, Luke, is I think maybe we both agree to it. But that's government level tax, yes. Like, that's a different level of, like, you're paying so much money to get a graded. Stars of Calvert, Star Rookies of Core Gold, and in the crease of Meloche. The other thing is, and this is the other thing, Luke, that I've heard a lot of. I've had a lot of dealers tell customers what you said. Now, I'm not saying bad or good, right? But M&T doesn't sell. And it's funny because none of those dealers will tell those customers that they get commissioned by PSA. So when you see things like that, it just makes you wonder, like, they're obviously having an interest of you sending it in through them because they get commission on it. Star Rookies of Chitaruni. Stars Gold of Bodon. And a first draft of Benek. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Ned. McFadden Stars, a gold of Sema, and a Road to the Memorial Cup of Jacobson. So, obviously, like, when I look at that as kind of side stuff, it does make you realize, like, maybe that's why they're saying what they're saying. Harvey Star Rookies. We've got a gold of Bushman and a Hickey in the crease. I love it's government level tax. Mercer. Gross Claws. And we've got a Knack for the Net. Number to 99 of Calvert. Yeah, and even Ned, to be fair, I've seen it on the hockey side where a 9 has gone lower than raw. It just blows my mind. Like a 9 is normal. Core Star Rookies, Harvey Star Rookies Gold, Generation of Schmid. We got a Stars of Free. We got a Gold of Sparks. And an autograph of Perisic. Perisac? I agree with that, Ned. I think it needs to go back to where it mattered, to be honest. Not just a number. And then people pay whatever they want. But I don't see the trend changing. Smirnoff Star Rookies. Binkley Gold base. And we got a Griffin Skillful Figures. Stars of Smith. Nelson Gold. And a knack for the net of Jocelyn. Star Rookies of Van Hanen. Stars Gold of Novotny. And a generation of Misselbacher. And all I'm saying, though, Luke, and I agree with you, right, is that still no one has been able to tell me that they agree that that's a fair strategy. Chance, Stars, Sam Roberts Gold, and an exclusives of Lecomte. And it's just funny that we accept it. Again, I understand it. You're right. Fair is not always fair. But, like, it's funny. Everyone, even the people who defend PSA the most, will tell you it's, like, still not fair. Cali Star Rookies, a Gold of Bennick, and a in the crease of Miller. Stars of Coots, Star Rookies Gold of Chitaruni. And we got a Massey 199 generation. Yeah, what's that? To each their own, right? Chudzinski, Star Rookies, LaSalle Gold, and a Generations of Jacobson. My only logic, though, just as a business, is if you want other companies to grow, Stars of Rudolph, we got an O-Ring Gold, and an Outburst Star Rookies Silver of Core, then at least you got to use the other companies and grow them, right? Star Rookies of Hurlbert. We got a Gold of Harper and a Skillful Figures of Vilu. We should be, yes. Stars of Lacerti, a McFall Gold, and a Star Rookies Deluxe of Kvasnika. There we go. I always remember the one person I had a conversation with as a good example, and this was back in the day. They were grading an $80 card, and to give you perspective, the 10 was roughly about 150 bucks. So I said to them, I said, why don't you just go through M&T, right? And they're like, well, the M&T sells for like 70 bucks. I'm like, okay. So like, I don't want to get less. I'm going, but M&T's $19 to get graded. And they said that for them to get, at the time, PSA was 60 US. It's like, I'm in my head trying to do the math. I'm like, I just don't see any possible factor that you're really that far ahead or even ahead at all on a small. I agree when you start getting to like high-end ones, there can be a big difference. I genuinely just don't understand when it's like an under $100 card, right? Like you're paying like right now, for example, you're paying what, 80, 70 to 100 US for a card, like to maybe get 200 US, and that's if you get the 10. No, where I find it wrong, just for me personally, Luke, just to be completely candid, is when I hear dealers especially say to consumers, well, M&T just doesn't sell. And the funny thing is, I literally could find you tons of examples that the cards are very similar. Right? Like the cards are very similar. Like I said, I literally just sold a PSA, or sorry, an M&T 9 Fleer Ultra Rookie for the about $6 more than the last auction PSA 9. I think it was like 185 we got for ours, and the last auction one for 176 for PSA. And again, buy nows are different because buy nows are always a different scenario in general. I don't look at that positive or negative for any company or any card, because I can tell you for us, we probably have 10% of buy nows don't even purchase, like pay for the card. They cancel it. So buy nows don't tell me much either way. By the way, I think the 25 box blaster filled up. So give me 1 second. You know what? I just hope several things, Luke. I hope the Leafs, or not the Leafs specifically, but obviously as a Leaf fan, I do hope that McKenna comes off the start really good, and I hope the products are awesome. That's even just for the hobby, whether you're a Leaf fan or not. Him coming out like crazy is going to be great for the hobby. And I would say the exact same thing if he was a Montreal Canadian or a Boston Bruin. Anytime a big rookie can come out and do crazy good things, it's better for all of us. You don't want a dud. He'll take off. Would I recommend pre-sale? I can tell you from our perspective, no BS. I probably won't be doing many pre-sales at all, Luke, because I'll be honest, I got burned several times on that before. So I just don't want to go down that route personally. That is completely up to the person. The problem is, it's one of those, you win if he does well, but obviously then if he does not do well, you've also basically played in it. I'll be honest, it'll be a very inflated price as of right now. I can tell you that now. Dealers in Upper Deck are going to do what they have to do. And I'll tell you why, because we keep on getting allocated less and less. So dealers have to make the best of what they have. Like, that's just being straight up with you. So the problem is, and again, I'm just going to give you guys a perspective, is like dealers who might have got 7 cases of stuff 4 years ago might be getting 2 now. So in their eyes, that's why a lot of these dealers are going, well, you know what? If I'm only getting 2, I got to make it work. Like, and I don't disagree. It's a healthy system right now. Honestly, it's a very healthy. There's no dealers are beating over each other to kill them. But like, I'll give you a good example. SBA, my new cost on SBA is higher than what I'm selling it for in store. So my new cost in SBA is already higher for me to purchase than what I'm selling it for. So what'll probably end up happening, Luke, is you have 2 factors. Number one, if I got 10 cases of a product, I might get 8 next year. but I have the knowledge in my head, again, hypothetical numbers, that I'm paying 100, I might sell for 149, again, hypothetical numbers. But I know those 8, I have to sell those 8 at my 149 because my next buy might be 170. So dealers are a lot more aware now of I can't blow through my 8 because now I have to then charge you guys 199 or 209, and it's tough. You will see, guys, in Canada, there's a lot of stores that when you'll start seeing prices change, let's say, for example, SBA, everyone's at $359. The new guys are going to start selling it for $429 or $439 or $419. I promise you, you're going to start seeing some stores selling SBA for $419 to $439 now. It's because they ran out of their first stock and now have to rebuy it. And they're just basically, that's their option. They cannot compete with me because their new cost is higher than what I'm selling it for. And they can't buy from me because dealers can't buy for each other. I think you have to wait 6 months. So no dealer officially is allowed to buy SBA from me. So their option right now is just don't bring it in or pay higher. Luke, I used to say to a lot of people, it's great to have more stores in the hobby. Right now, I would say no, and I'll tell you why. New stores are getting allocated just like big stores. The difference is you have to earn your stripes after a long time, which means you're going to get the bare bones of all the allocations. So imagine you opening up a store and you're told that you can only get half a case or a case. Right? So I don't even understand how those guys, that's why you see a lot of new stores. I'll tell you what happens. You see a lot of new stores, they'll focus on a lot of other stuff very quickly, like TCG or other sports or autographed memorabilia. They have to build their rep up, but the problem is they're not going to pass, for the most part, all the other stores who've earned their years and years of service already. So it's a tough one right now, I'm not going to lie. 25,535. We've got the 25 box break. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do the randos first. Oh, that's a letter, so I got to input the team. Let me get that out of the way. This one doesn't count. Just make sure I have them all there. I do. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. But that is also, it's a good knowledge point for a lot of you coming in the hobby or veterans in the hobby. That's why when you see some dealers literally have like crazy high pricing and others are like way lower, it's not because they're trying to rip you off. It literally is because that is what their new price was. They just unfortunately had to, they sold out of what they had, so they had to rebuy at the new price. It's nothing to do with, you know, as I said, SBA is my perfect example. All new dealers essentially has to buy it at a higher price than I'm selling it for right now. They have to. I was going to go grab a white box. I'll be right back, guys. So yeah, Luke, what you end up seeing happen is in the stores who have the original price to start selling very quickly. And then we sell out and then that's like the new norm. Like we're seeing that right now, to be completely candid, guys. We're seeing that right now with Extended. Extended is quite a bit above our new cost on Extended is quite a bit above what we're selling it for right now. And I've noticed Extended has picked up dramatically over the last 2 weeks because of that. Because a lot of other stores are sold out of it, so. Here we go, 25,535. We got the 25 box blaster break. This will be a fun one. Enjoy it while we have it. I'm just, I did this last time and it kind of sped it up a bit, guys. I'm going to do them by set. So 5 at a time. I just get all the packs out. So that way you guys can. So yeah, there's a lot, Luke, that goes into this. And honestly, a lot that a lot of people don't know about. So it's always good to inform them. But yeah, it's tough, honestly. But I will tell you, the hobby as a overall is the healthiest it's probably ever been. In terms of more stores are stable because of it. Right? It's not stores just beating each other. Because the biggest problem that when I started, so when I started my store, the biggest problem that I had is dealers would literally put products well below cost within the first week. Because they just realized, okay, you know what? Everyone else is doing it, so I got to do it. And it was so frustrating. Nowadays, dealers are almost like, you know, they look at all the product as gold for them. So it's a different mindset, but it's a way healthier one. Seems better for customers. That's subjective. Probably not. Yossi Hundo P for Nashville. Dazzlers of Spencer Knight for Florida. If I could get unlimited product, what you end up having is a whole bunch of dealers who just want to beat each other over the head and sell for less. So technically, that would be better for you. Good start. Young Guns, Cole Caulfield. Once again, that would be a good one to get graded. Do an M&T checkout. Congrats, Montreal. Highly recommend that one getting done. We got a Young Guns of Barry Boulay for Tampa Bay. Like, what would you classify as better for the consumer? Besser, Vancouver Dazzlers. Better to the consumer just seems lower pricing, correct? So if that is what you're viewing as better for the consumer, then no, it would. The second outcome, the previous outcome would be better. Yeah, I've always thought customers would want the cheapest price. That would be the best for them. But the higher the box generally is, the higher the prices go for singles. Bobrovsky Magnetic. Young Guns of Luukkonen for Buffalo. I distinctly remember this with Panini. Because Panini used to print like Infinity product. Young Guns for Buffalo of Hauser. And we would have a product on release day, just like a Wednesday. And literally by Friday, it would be below cost for some dealers. It just blew my mind. Lindholm for Calgary Dazzlers. Because they knew they could get infinite quantity, right? And if a product was not the best, honor roll of Jack Hughes for the Devils. Then they just dumped it. They just figured it's better to take the loss now than, you know, find another product that will do well. Young Guns of Burrows for the Avs. But the reason that problem happened, and these are all good questions, but the reason why that problem happened is because there was no allocation for dealers. And there would be dealers who normally could only handle 2, 3, 4, 5 cases ordering 40 cases because they think it's going to be good. And then it turned out to be crap. Avalanche Young Guns of Middleton. So all there in their eyes are going, well, we just completely, you know, extended how much we can afford. Dazzlers McDavid. So now it's a little better because you don't have dealers essentially getting too much for their size. And I think that's healthier. So, better for the consumer? Maybe not, to be honest. But healthier for the hobby? Yes. And let's be honest, it might drive people faster to stores to get the product before it jumps up. And that's a bigger change in what we had 10 years ago. Portrait of Ovechkin for the Caps. We literally had customers on release be like, I might as well wait a week because it's going to be cheaper. And I hated that. Like, it killed the release. Young Guns of Kirsty. And I can promise you that happened pretty much on every release for Panini and Upper Deck for like 4 or 5 years. Like, people are there to be like, I'll just wait till next week. It'll be cheaper. Dazzlers for LA of Byfield. So it's hard to get people excited for a product when they know it's going to be lower in a week. Canvas of Rantanen for the Avs. You can, yeah, that's also a true thing. I'll never Electro of Farabee for Philly. I'll never overstep my boundaries of what I can and can't say. And again, I'll always try to be as honest as possible. Like, I will tell you, I have no problems with our distributor doing allocations. I genuinely think the hobby is the healthiest right now it's ever been. Canvas of Dumba for Minnesota. Like, would I like more product of certain products? Of course I would. But you got to look at the entirety of the hobby. It's healthier. You know, do I personally want to pay more for product? Of course not. But you got to look at the big picture. And if stores are able to survive and have a better kind of long-term outlook, Dazzlers of Leonard for Vegas. It is for the best. Honor roll for Florida of Spencer Knight. The other thing is, and I do appreciate you saying that, Bedard, but the other thing is, like, again, this is what I go through as a dealer. It does not mean it's a be-all, end-all answer, right? Just because I answer it this way does not mean that's how every dealer feels. This is my personal opinion as a card shop owner. Like, I know a ton of dealers who absolutely despise allocations. And that's fine. It's their business. They're allowed to think how they want to. But, you know, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. You know, I like when we talk about Panini and Upper Deck. Panini, I can tell you, or sorry, Upper Deck, I can tell you, have always genuinely cared about the health of the hobby. And I do truthfully mean that. They are very aware of not to overproduce and to be mindful of the effects of the hobby. And that, I like that. Like, they actually care about not ruining the hobby. Panini produced some really cool stuff. I will give them credit, man. They were creative. By far, very, very, very creative. But their motto literally was produce, 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 produce. And it, that was tough. All right. Base. Young Guns of Ronta for the Avs. We got a canvas of Niches for Carolina. And that's the thing. It's honestly, like, I enjoy when people learn about the hobby too, right? So. Yeah. Dazzlers for Calgary of Markstrom. Well, here's the thing, the way I look at things. And I've always had the stance. Young Guns of McTavish for the Ducks. If I give you horrible advice, it may work for me once on a sale, but then you're never going to believe me again. Right? So, it is absolutely in my best interest. I have no problem telling people to steer a bit clear of this product type thing. If I genuinely believe that. Retro of Keith for the Oilers. Like, I didn't produce a product, so I have no skin in the game on that. If it's not a good product, it's my responsibility as a dealer to move it. But I ordered it, so I'll move it the way I need to. Young Guns of Sushko for Philly. Dazzlers of Hints for Dallas. Marquee Rookies for Vegas of Lecition. Yeah, the only difference, Bedard, I have to be more politically correct of how I say things. Like, for example, I did not like the value that EX provided. right? I can't go out right in this last EX 2000. Dazzlers for Vancouver of Pod Colson. I will say I wish they did a better job on the number and stuff because it actually is a very beautiful base set. Young Guns of Sushko for Philly. That's the sad part. Same with Flair. The base set of Flair might be my favorite base set card right now. This is almost the exact same blaster. Duncan Keith Retro for the Oilers. Just the price point does not work for that box. Young Guns of Ference for Nashville. The 1999 and extended stuff as well. Yeah, it's a fine line on numbering, right? I like the distinction of numbering. You know, is there too high? Yeah. Larkin for the Red Wings. But I will tell you something different, okay? So I have two young kids. Two young boys who open boxes. Young Guns of Mercer for the Devils. The distinction to them when they open it is night and day. That's, I think, what we miss sometimes in the hobby. We got a retro marquee rookie of Radish for Tampa. Like, when they open a card number to 3,000, it's still a numbered card. They view it as a way bigger card. The problem is to, yeah, your seasoned collectors. New Hook, Young Guns for the Avs. Like, we all look at like a, you know, $2 card, $5 card, sure. We also need some products that kids, you know, can look up to and be like, I got a cool card. So, Seth Jones for the Hawks, OPG update. On a roll for Nashville of Yossi. Base. Logan Thompson, portraits for Vegas. Young Guns for the Anaheim Ducks of Gruel. Dazzlers for the Blues of Bennington. Yeah, the Flair base are beautiful. All right, so anyone, while I'm doing this 25-box blaster, because it is a lot of blasters, anyone got some fun questions they want to ask about the hobby? While I am going through this, because it tends to be a lot of blasters. Anything that's ever pondered your mind in the hobby? Don't be shy. I have to throw out the garbage too. Probably should have done that before opening 25 boxes. When's my next reading night? I don't even know what book I'd read. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to throw out the garbage here. Oi. No, you know what it was? I remember when I was a kid collecting. I was so fascinated by my local dealers that I talked to. Like, I wanted to know everything about the hobby. So, I used to be that kid who asked a lot of questions. Dazzlers for Seattle of Matty Beniers. It is so unique, this hobby, though, right? It's so different. There's so much to learn. We got a Young Guns for the San Jose Sharks. Raska. Thanks for the Bedards. Did you have Chicago? Mr. Floor. Canvas for the Avalanche of Newhook. Oh, that's cool. Young Guns of Shalgren for the Maple Leafs. Center of Attention for Chicago of Jonathan Toews. Dazzlers for the Los Angeles Kings of Arvidsson. As a dealer or as a personal person like buying? Because that kind of makes a bit difference. Young Guns for Winnipeg. Like, and also, what's my parameter, Samuel? Because obviously I would say I wish I went back to McDavid and saved like every single box ever and not sell any of it. Like I sold a ton of Series 1 at $99. Canvas for Tampa of Hagel. So what are we trying? Well, give me some parameters. Young Guns Canvas for the Coyotes of Michelli. Like, theoretically, for business, it would be the Crosby Ovi year or McDavid year. So, defense mechanism of Shabbat for Ottawa. Because that, logically, yeah. Like, imagine having a whole bunch of Crosby and Ovi sealed boxes right now. Again, I don't think people realize how bad those years were when they actually happened, right? SBA was so awful that they had to send it back. Sveshnikov Dazzlers for Carolina. To Upper Deck. Like, it was so garbage in 5-6. Ice was absolute terrible garbage. People just don't remember those ones. Bordello Young Guns for San Jose. I would say one of my favorite years was 13-14. Portraits for Vancouver of Miller. Having Panini with their products on the way out, they loaded them up. The variety of products. Canvas of Yossi for the Preds. The double rookie crop. Like, looking back at the names now of how good they all, like, turned out to be for the most part. So, I'll say 13-14 on a non-business side. Debut dates for the Devils of Mercer. The one thing I will say I do miss in our hobby having just very good, valuable products at a very affordable price. Like, I busted, I don't know how much personally busted of 12-13 Anthology. We got a Chicago Patty Kane Dazzlers. Like, you could find them for $70 a box, Canadian. And you'd get, like, 2 to 4 autos and mems, a whole bunch of numbered in colors. It was so unique. Pashal Young Guns for Vegas. So, like, having a box that you can buy for $70 and just rip it and not really ever worry about the value. Canvas for Tampa of Hedman. It just made it for so much fun. What's up, Wingnut? How you doing? Young Guns for the Los Angeles Kings of Spence. Center of Attention for the Red Wings of Larkin. Dazzlers for Philadelphia of Carter Hart. Personally, Wingnut, I'm doing very, very well. Thank you. I'm very, very tired. My eyes are, like, super heavy. But I think that's too much sun. But I am doing great. Abruzzese for the Maple Leafs. Young Guns. Chronology. Here's the thing. There's a certain point that the price point is just way too high. Canvas for the Penguins of Marino. 7-8 cup. Now it's 1,500 plus. 7-8 cup, I think, is way more than 1,500. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Debut dates of Zegras for the Ducks. I remember selling full cases of 15-16 cup for just shy of $3,000. I think it was $27.99. 15-16 cup. Oh, current cup, yeah. Yeah. Don't disagree. It's a crazy. And it's only going to go higher. So get used to it. It ain't going down. But you know what's funny though, Wingnut? We all talk about these like, I wish we had this, I wish we had this. And then sometimes I'll bring it in, and you guys are well aware of this. I'll bring it in, we'll do a break of it, and everyone's like, nah, we don't want to join it. So the thing, it makes me reluctant to bring it in. Like, I've brought in some really cool Crosby year, McDavid year stuff, you know, McKinnon year stuff, and it just, a lot of time to kind of sits here. And obviously, I'm not going to lie, it's very high priced. I'm well aware of it. But it's like, knowing that you can be one of the last people ever to open that product is kind of cool. Yeah, Chronology was, remember, that came out the first edition and kind of flopped. And then it picked up steam, and then it went nuts. Stick size, had it stamped it. Oh, yeah, those are cool cards. I thought Panini was so creative. They did a lot of good. They also did a lot of bad. Canvas of Zuccarello for Minnesota. Hence, yeah, exactly, the BA player portraits. For Calder of Gooley for Montreal. Like, there's a great example of a product that 7 Young Guns of Kopke for Tampa. 7 photo autos for a box. And it's like, that's crazy. Dazzlers for Seattle of Shane Wright. Honor Roll of Spence for LA. The other issue is I just don't want to bring in product for the sake of bringing in product, right? Like I'll give you a good example. I could bring in 13-14 Crown Royal, but I would have to pay, I think it's just shy of $500 a box. I just don't know if I can build a break that genuinely that makes it sense. Oh, Kachuk for the Devils Young Guns at that price point. Portraits Rookies of Galvis for Chicago. I gotta open up. I think they have the autograph at a 10 though. I gotta open up one of those. We got a welcome to Minnesota. I would love to open up one of those 10s. Out of 3, I think they are. Young Guns. Arbor Jackeye, Montreal. Young Guns for the Penguins of Poulin. Dazzlers of Puustinen for Pittsburgh. Dazzlers for the Montreal Canadiens of Gooley. Canvas for the Dallas Stars of Ottinger. We've got Lebes. And a Young Guns of Crawl for the Maple Leafs. Philip Crawl. All right. So I guys made more mess than I needed to right there. Peace. Young Guns for Minnesota, Lizotte. Young Guns for Seattle, Shane Wright. Canvas for the Buffalo Sabres, Alex Tuck. Honor roll of Kent Johnson for the Jackets. Dazzlers for the Rangers of Schneider. Young Guns for the Boston Bruins of Froden. Well, just a reminder, if you guys do get all those cup spot giveaways done, I think we still have about 7 more. By Friday, the case will go Sunday. Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres of Bureau. So, throwing that out there, very possible. Dazzlers for the Devils of Walsh. World Junior grads, not all world, gold of Matthews. And a Lunchbox Legends Kaprizov for Minnesota. Yeah, you know what? I'm curious to see on some of those late 90s cards if they're going to keep holding the value that they're kind of getting right now. I have noticed that they're getting more appreciated. I'm just kind of curious to see if they genuinely are going to retain that value. So I'm just going to check the thread. I want to make sure. 20. Yeah, okay, good. Private stock was awesome. You know what one of my favorite was, Samuel? I will give you 3 guesses, and anyone else can guess. It's an old Pacific product, and it used to be one of my favorites. And it's old. It's a Pacific product. But it is one of my faves. Quest for the Cup. Oh, dear God, no. We got that one on a buyout for, like, nothing. It was a fun rip, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, definitely not one of my favorites. Fun rip, though. Glossy of Swayman for Boston. Dazzlers Demidov for Montreal. We got a Reinhardt sizzle reel for the Panthers and a Young Guns of Skarek for the Oilers. Sizzle reel sparkle of Carlson, or Speckle for Carlson for the Ducks. Encore of Heiskanen for Dallas. And a Quinn Hughes compositions for Vancouver. It was Vanguard, if anyone wants to know. Sizzle reel of Pasternak for Boston. Young Guns of Washi for Anaheim. And a Makar Portraits for the Avs. Glossy of Barkov for Florida. Fox Portraits for the Rangers Speckle. And a Compadres for Nashville of Nashville. We got a Slaps of JT Miller. We got a random between the Rangers and Canucks. A canvas of Hughes and Fox. And a Kemper vibing for LA. Yeah, Vanguard is one of my favorites. Young Guns for Nashville of Ufko. Schaefer Portraits for the Islanders. Jack Hughes Encore for the Devils. Let them cook for Washington. Ovechkin. We got a Dazzlers of Beckett Seneca for the Ducks. A glossy Toffoli for the Sharks. Sizzle reel for the Oilers. Draisaitl. We got a glossy of Kemmel for the Preds. Young Guns of Farinacci for Boston. And a Boomtown Pospisil for the Calgary Flames. Star Zone of Crosby for the Pens. Makar Canvas for the Avs. Bolduc for the Islanders Young Guns. I just love the dual-sided ones. Those are really cool. Nestorenko for Anaheim Glossy. Luke Hughes for the Devils debut. And a Boldy Portraits for Minnesota. We got a special edition for the Ottawa Senators Tkachuk. Stat box of Tkachuk for Ottawa. On a roll of Robertson for Dallas. And a Young Guns of Farrell for Montreal. Glossy of Faber for Minnesota. Dazzlers of Eriksson Ek for Minnesota. And a Teacher's Pet of Lawton for Philly. Dazzlers green for Dallas of Sagan. Gaming of Tkachuk for Ottawa. Checkpoint of Mintyukov for Anaheim. Young Guns for Vancouver of Baines. A glossy of Pasternak for Boston. And a City Satellites of Aho for Carolina. Luxury Suite, though. It hurt me what Panini did to it, so. Reinhardt, Speckle for Florida. Breaking news of Fleury for Minnesota. Kuznetsov for Calgary Young Guns. And a gaming of Larkin for the Red Wings. They tainted that name. We got a canvas of Bobby Brink for Flyers. Renewed Young Guns of Kreider for the Rangers. And a glossy for the Maple Leafs of Willie Nylander. Willie Nylander. My voice is maybe going a bit. Who knows? We've got a glossy Connor Bedard, Chicago. Instinctive for Dallas of Ottinger. And a Deep Roots for Tampa of Vasilevsky. We've got an Andre Young Guns for Philly. On a roll of Peltier for Calgary. And a PC of Aho for Carolina. Yeah, Fleury rookie stuff is very hard to find. Glossy of Coronado for Calgary. Dazzlers of McCann for Seattle. Eclectic Ovechkin for Washington. Young Guns of Lavoie for the Oilers. On a roll of Dewar for Calgary. Instinctive of Vonacek for the Devils. All right. The one left and right. I'll do that one very quickly. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The left side wins. Like, for example, Wingnut, you talked about Dominion. How much do you think Dominion would be right now? I can tell you what my buy price is. What would you think Dominion... We'll say 13, 14 for sake of conversation. Sorry, guys. Just kind of seeing where we're at on the stuff. So floor, you are pretty low on that one. Samuel, which is BQ Aggie, is more in the range on that one. It's around 14 to 1500 Canadian for me to get 13, 14 Dominion. To give you an idea. See, somebody was having a problem on ice. Sorry, guys, I was reading an email. Somebody checked out 8 spots, but only once 3, apparently. I don't understand how that works, but sure. Yeah, Dominion's awesome. But that's the thing, is like that might be like the last Dominion in the freaking world. Jesus, I'm watching the world's strongest man on TV, and this dude just lifted what, 500 kilograms? My God. 18-inch max deadlift. The freaking, it's like pure metal. My God. That is an absolute tank, man. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let me know if there's anything else you guys want to attack tonight. I'm just updating some payments. One box of Dominion, one box. Oh, God. Do you know how much that would be and how many people would get ruined in that break? Again, very simply, and obviously there's only 30 teams back in the day with Dominion, right? So let's say my cost is 1,500, and we'll put it in at cost for sake of conversation. That's already $50 a spot right there. Chronology probably is going to be around 400 to 700 Canadian. Yeah, that's nuts. You're in. Yeah, the problem is, I don't disagree whether you're in, is do I have 29 other people who would happily do that? I don't know if someone just tried to check out Diamond or someone else. Yeah, we had one person checking out, didn't go through. Let me know, guys. As I said, I am pretty exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. I'll happily do a few breaks if you guys want to get them going. So I have only one pending e-transfer right now in Diamond. So it's at 5 left. So if you guys want to get that going, absolutely for sure. Portraits sold out? What do you mean? We don't have a break. Oh, you mean like in general? Like, do we have more? Yes, we have more. Not much, but we have more. No worries there, theoretical. Dude, I am really hoping, Wingnut. Absolutely, really hoping that we can get a Crosby or Obi from the portraits. Or a 6 or a 10 auto. That's like my dream of those. Yeah, I have seen the price, and hence why I had to buy some more, and unfortunately sell it. And if I remember correctly, I think it was Ned who said he saw it for like 700 or 800. I still haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't checked this weekend if any of the. I haven't checked if any of the Jordan stuff has sold yet. But that rookie pack Jordan stuff is monstrously big. Funny you mentioned that. I'm gonna see if I can whip that one up for next week. I'm gonna see if I can whip it up in there. I was thinking about because it's got Jordan. I was trying to find something else that's got Jordan that we have. So I might try to just make it like more Jordan themed. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best. All right. Does anyone want to get that diamond going? All right. Well, I'm waiting for that last checkout. Spot 12. Oh, never mind. Just. All right. Anyone else want to grab one of them? I'm gonna go grab it. Obviously, in the hopes that we're gonna go do it. So I'll be right back. Oi! What do you mean my walkabouts? What do you mean my walkabouts? What is my walkabouts that you're talking about? You got a good feeling? All right, I hope so. I got a feeling. I just left you unattended. I have to go grab the case. See, what happens is I bring the positive vibes, right? I go grab the case, and then I know it's going to go then. That's why I go to the back and I deliberately grab it. But this probably will be the last break, guys. As I said, I'm dying tonight, so. Just a wee bit tired. Better be a lucky case, I hope so. 25,488 3 times. Here's all the names. 1, 2, 3. I think I didn't double copy it, so I'll do this and this. 1, 2, 3. All right, well, let's see what we can remember from this. I manifested what? The case being good? Yes, that is the game plan. I am manifesting something pretty monumentally big in this. By the way, we had a few spots taken in 561. It is a quicker break, and I'm happy to do it. So if you guys want to crush that one, that is ingrained. I'm sure Ned would love that as well. So that one I have no problems doing. It is pretty quick. So if you guys want to do that one, I don't think there's any pendings or anything in that one either. Here we go. 25,488. We've got the 5-box case of 2324 diamond. All right, let's go. Start off number to 25 for the Buffalo Sabres of Levi. Is there a Gretzky out on this? I can't remember, to be completely candid. Number to 25, Sparkling Scripts, Denisenko for Florida. Denisenko. A triple relics for Buffalo of Thompson, Darlene Cousins. Triple relics. Nice. For the Red Wings, Diamond Mine Relics patch to 25 of Shanahan. Shanahan. Calgary Flames to 299, Peltier. Diamond Futures. And number to 25, one off his jersey number, dual exquisite tandems, Gretzky Messier. Sweet. That's a nice Oiler card. Box number 2. Got to hear me say that. We've got for the Islanders, 349, Bolduc. We've got a 99 diamond of Cleveland for the Ottawa Senators. Does not want to focus. Single diamond, Cleveland. Team logo jumbos, rookies of Evangelista for the Preds. Diamond Mine Relics for the Rangers of Adam Fox. Diamond Stars, $2.99 of John Gibson. Anaheim. And number to 99, dual tandems of Matthews and Marner. Matthews, Marner. So decent tandems. We've got number to 349, Eric Lindros. Philadelphia. For the Ottawa Senators, 99, rookie gems auto of Ridley Gregg. Team logo jumbos for the Buffalo Sabres of Levi. We've got, holy moly, for the Ottawa Senators, 99, Ridley Gregg, Diamond Mite. For the Maple Leafs, number to 100, red rookie gems, Matthew Nyes. That's pretty sweet. And we've got number to 399, exquisite rookie, Connor Bedard. Bedard. Chicago. I've been on a bit of a Bedard streak tonight. Not too bad. We've got for the Maple Leafs, 349, Mitch Marner. For the Preds, a number to 25, Diamond Futures patch auto, Evangelista. Diamond Futures patch auto, Evangelista. Team logo jumbos for Carolina, Ron Francis. That's cool. Diamond number to 99 of Edvinson for the Red Wings. Diamond. For the Ottawa Senators, number to 49, Diamond Stars Purple of Stutzel. And we've got number to 399, Exquisite Rookies, Casper. Marco Casper. All right, last, but let's hope not least. We've got for the Philadelphia Flyers, Carter Hart. Oh, that's sexy. Diamond Futures. Patch auto to 25. Matthew Nice. Out of 25, Diamond Futures, patch auto, Matthew Nice. That's cool. For the Rangers, number to 99, retired numbers of Rattel. Retired numbers. Diamond Mine Relics for the Buffalo Sabres, Owen Power. Owen Power. Rookie Gems, $3.99 of Forster for Philly. And we've got number to 299 dual tandems for the Oilers, Gretzky and Messier. There she goes. Oh, not the craziest case. Not bad. I'd say an average one. You're on a wicked cold streak, eh? I'll have to turn that around for you somehow. Hold on, Ned. I'm not saying it's mind-blowing, but didn't I get you the autograph carved in time recently? That's a pretty good one for someone who's doing the set. Again, not saying that you haven't been cold. I feel like that's a pretty cool one to get. Maybe I'll change it to a Gretzky next time for you. That's what's going to end that streak. You completely blanked. That is no good. Yeah, that was not the craziest. That's it. I would say that's a very average case. The Knives was nice, but again, not crazy. The Bedard was nice. The Gretzky Messi at a 25 was nice. You got one card for 6 teams? Yeah, that's no good. My apologies on that one. That was no good. Actually, it was a lot of team repeats. I agree with you on that now. Now that I think about it. Ottawa had a decent amount. Toronto had a couple, I believe, right? 3. The Marner base. Yeah. Well, it's going to happen on those ones. Again, I always feel bad on those ones, but it happens. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, any of you guys got any other requests to do? Obviously, we got the cup spots. We're going to keep hammering down those ones. I got a multi-year SPX Team Select going up. We do have the 8x10 and Puck one going up. Ice 23-24 is going up. Clear Cut's going up, it looks like. So. What do you guys think? All your faves? Sweet. Well, I'll see what else we can get up for you guys here. But I will try to find some cool stuff for you guys. Again, obviously, Goodwin I'm going to work on. I'll see if I can get something for you guys on Goodwin. That'd be great. So, yeah, I think that's probably it for the night, guys. Again, for those I did not do well with, my apologies. I hope I can throw that Dominion out there. I got to get Dominion in order to throw it out there. But I do appreciate you guys having a fun night again. So thank you on that. And I'll get some more breaks up for you guys very shortly. Have a good evening. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night, guys.